The following is a Shaw TV sports presentation.
Hello and welcome to Mount Royal Collegiate in Saskatoon and Shaw's coverage of Mustang Volley 2015. I'm Kerry Elkhorn. I'll be your play-by-play for this evening's match. I'm joined by a high school coach here in Saskatoon, Sean Smith. Sean, you've seen both our women's finalists this year. Tell us what we expect.
Well, we have a fantastic final. Two of the strongest teams in Saskatchewan are here today. We have the Campbell Tartans and the Balgonie Greenall Griffins. These two are two of the best teams in Saskatchewan, so we should be in for a treat tonight.
And we'll be back with the women's final on Shaw in just a minute. And we're back at Mount Royal Collegiate in Saskatoon for Shaw TV's coverage of the women's final, Mustang Volley 2015. Sean, we've had a warm-up already, and trust me, there is some physicality out there.
Yeah, there are some very, very big girls out there. They're really strong. We should be in for a lot of really big hits today.
So we've got the Campbell Tartans from Regina. They have, I would have to say, they seem to punch their ticket to the final every single year. And we've got the Greenall Griffins from Balgonie, last year's provincial champions. Am I right there?
Yeah, these two actually met in the provincial championship last year. And they met again at the beginning of the season at the U of R tournament. So very familiar with each other, and two very, very strong programs here today.
So as we get going here, we've got rally point scoring, best of three. Brittany Howman is going to serve for Balgonie. We're at 0-0, Mustang Volley girls final. Good pass that time from Campbell. Outside it goes. Over the top, that was Taves from the left side.
That looks like a little bit of nerve there. I think that libero probably will get to that ball later on, but she seemed like she hesitated a little bit.
So Campbell Tartans draw first blood. It's 1-0 here in game number one. That's Claire Douglas to serve for Campbell of Regina. Good tough jump float deep in the court. Overpass and the kill that time from Campbell.
Yeah, good smart work at the net here.
One thing we always talk about when we get to the final here is the movement from the half court into the full court here at Mount Royal. Sean, what happens as a result of that move?
Yeah, a lot of these girls, you'll see them jump serving and standing back and really letting go with their serve. So we should see a lot more power out of that first contact.
And the occasional miss serve out the back.
Yeah, a little bit of miscue too.
Which
Takes
is
some
all
time
part of it.
to get used to this new court.
So it's 2-1. Caitlin Melnick will serve for Balgonie. And she serves up an ace. Just when we, right on cue, talked about the good tough serving and maybe some not so good serve receive off the bat.
Yeah, it makes it tougher for these passers. There's going to be more pressure on them today.
Melnick with the serve. Better pass this time from Regina. Back they go to Taves. She went over top, I think, but dug that time by Balgonie. Free ball to Regina. Outside it goes, off the block and rejected. Net violation that time on the right side for Balgonie. So Taves will go back to serve for Campbell Tartans, and if that name sounds familiar, she is related to the hockey Taves. We learned that fact from Grandpa just before the match.
Really proud Grandpa in here watching his granddaughter play.
Free ball coming to Regina. And 2 hits is the call from referee Marilyn Walter.
Yeah, she's not going to let that one go.
So Campbell out to a 4-2 lead here in game number one of Mustang Volley on Shaw TV. Deep jump serve from Taves. Outside it goes to Balgonie, blocked at the net. And that second attack did not cross the plane.
Oh, nice aggressiveness on that setter, but the block equal to the task there.
So Campbell Tartans out to a 5-2 lead. Again, Taves will serve. Jump float serve. And that one is passed into the roof.
That's a tough serve. That's a great looking aggressive serve from Taves over on Campbell.
Well, as we said, as we watch these teams warm up, they were wailing away both at the service line and at the net attacking wise. So some very athletic girls out there. Another tough serve. Bit of a down ball coming. Passed that time by Campbell. Outside it goes. Dug by Balgonie. They go right side. off the block. Dug by Taves, though.
What a great dig at the back row.
Outside it goes. Attacked out the side. Point to Campbell.
Just out. You'll notice with these girls, they hit just about everything. Very aggressive, very physical players on both sides. So if they get a chance, they're going to swing away.
You said that before, and there certainly has been the case so far. First time out goes to Balgonie. They trail 7-2 here in game number 1. Sean, if you're over on that Balgonie sideline, what are you saying to your team?
Well, it seems like it's just probably a little bit of nerve. They've been in lots of finals this year, but this is one of the best passing teams in Saskatchewan. So I'm a little surprised to see them having such a tough time with the serve. Maybe it's adjusting to that deep float. Maybe it's adjusting to the tough spike serve or jump serve off from Campbell. But my guess is Dwight is just settling them down, saying let's just play our game and go back at him here.
So a good strategic timeout there. Didn't let the score get too big there. As you said, a little bit of nerves perhaps as the serving increases. Again, both teams know each other. They've played each other at least once in this tournament also. It's been 3 days, so suffice it to say, I think both teams are probably a little bit weary, but when you make it to the final, that tends to dissipate.
Yeah, they're providing an awful lot of adrenaline here right now, but it has been a long tournament. Lots of jumping from both these teams, so they're probably going to get tired.
Hannah Taves will serve again for Regina Campbell Tartans. And that's why we call it a high school timeout.
There you go, coach's timeout. 1 point for Mr. Furrow there.
Serving now will be Ella Bilsma for Balgonie. She'll try and get a couple points back here. Standing float deep in the court. Passed well by Taves. Outside they go. A roll shot picked up by Balgonie. They go right side. Dug again by Campbell. Outside they go. And that ball is killed line.
Campbell just seems to have all the answers for Balgonie right now. They seem nice and calm and relaxed in their passing. They're not afraid to swing away. They're doing really well at the start of this first set.
That was Erin Apima. I hope I said that correctly. Emily Dewey will serve. Good tough serve. Down ball coming. Dug well by Campbell. Outside they go again. This time the hit is cross court but out of bounds.
Nice try to cut that ball around the block. Good set block over a Balgonie side. That Campbell swinger just missing out the side.
Jolie Wellburn will serve. A grade 11 student. 4 serving 8. Jump float. Bit of a flat pass that time. Dug again by Campbell. They go back row to Taves. Dug easily by Balgonie in the back row. Outside. Nice long rally on our hands here. Taves with the dig again.
Good hustle.
They go quick middle, and there's a kill. Stockhorst with the kill for Balgonie.
That's a great fast kill out of the middle. Doesn't let Campbell get set on defense. Goes back at him right away. Middle's on time. That's a good looking play.
Wellborn will serve again. She did a great job of serving the front row power hitter last time up. We'll see if she does that again. She goes away from the power hitter and doesn't make the serve.
Well, she's going after it. That was a good, hard, aggressive serve. So they're doing everything they can to claw themselves back into this match here.
Lermino will serve for Campbell, another grade 11 student. And that's an ace. The bottom just fell out of that one.
Yeah, that's a tough serve. Wow.
Couldn't help but notice there's a fair number of grade 11s on this Regina team. Lermino is one of them. 10-5. Campbell leads game number 1. Now 11-5, another tough serve. The bottom fell out of the first one. That one went up high.
Jolie Wellburn for number 1 from Balgonie. She's a fantastic passer. So if she's having trouble with this, that shows you just how tough that serve is coming from Campbell.
Outside it goes. Tight set. Played well. And a bit of a set kill that time from Balgonie. They score a point.
Yeah, catches the Campbell defender. Probably just a little bit not ready. She usually gets to that ball, but good quick play on Balgonie.
So we're back to the start here. Janelle Kowalchuk will serve. She was the first server for Balgonie. It's a great, tough serve. Excellent pass, though, from Regina. Outside. And you've got a net violation as called by umpire Ann Cote.
I'm really impressed at just how calm and relaxed Campbell seems. Every time they pass the ball, there's no extra movement. They pass just like they passed a million balls before. Really nice.
Another jump float from Tartans. Doug on the cross-court attack. Back row to Apima. Outside for Balgonie. Off the block and dug by Campbell. Outside. Looks like a bit of a foomer that time from Taves.
Just out the back end, missed a little bit. I think she's going to want that one back.
So point to the Griffins. And that is Erica Stockhorse to serve for Balgonie. Bit of a shorter serve that time. Passed well. Outside again. Taves blocked. And off the block and out.
There she goes back at her. Good aggressive hit again, making up for that error the time before.
You always like those setters, once a hitter is made an error, to go back to the well, see if the hitter can't work themselves out of that mistake. Yeah. 13-7. Campbell leads here in game number 1. Deep float serve. Tough pass that time. But as you said, attacked again by Balgonie. Free ball to Balgonie. Outside they go. Good strong hit, but just out the side.
Going down that line, looking for the outside of the block. Just missed it on that one, though.
That's Jill Morrow serving for Regina. 14-7. Game number 1 on Shaw TV's coverage of the girls' final Mustang Volley. That was Claire Douglas who blocks the overpass. And we take a second timeout on Balgonie. So lots of tough serving so far from Regina. As you mentioned, Balgonie always aggressive, but they've had a tough time handling the tough serves.
Yeah, Campbell's done a really good job of being aggressive, going and putting the other team in trouble off that serve, and really not being afraid to go and swing away.
As we've got a moment here, you had mentioned that our referees tonight have recently received some acclaim. Marilyn Walter and Ann Cote.
That's right.
Longtime referees in town here. What's happened recently with these two elderly ladies?
Well, these two lovely young ladies just got back from the World Senior Games in which they won a gold medal, the two of them. So very, very well done. A humongous tournament down there that they go to every single year, and brought back a gold medal to Canada this time.
Excellent. It's always a very, very helpful thing when your referees have played a lot of volleyball, and they certainly have. They've reffed a lot of volleyball. The match is in good hands tonight, to say the least.
Absolutely, two of the best.
So we're back here, 15-7. Campbell Tartan lead game number 1 of the Mustang Volley Girls Final. Better pass that time from Balgonie, and there is a strong attack that time from Melnick.
That's more like what she likes to swing. She's one of the best attackers in Saskatchewan, and you know she swings hard just about every time that she gets a chance to. Great looking attack.
Hallman will serve. She's the setter for Balgonie. They trail 8-15, game number 1. Good pass from Campbell. They go middle. And that ball is hit very sharply to the floor.
That's a great looking hit. Tough to defend that. That libro's in exactly the right position, but just puts it to the floor too quickly to react.
That was Dewey with the kill there. The set from Claire Douglas. She'll go back and serve now. 16-8. Campbell leads game number 1. Deep jump float. Better pass this time for Balgonie. Off the block and dug. But Apima called for the carried ball there on the second contact.
Yeah, Maryland's on top of that one. If that ball comes off with any type of spin off of the set, Maryland's going to go blow the whistle on you.
Melnick will serve for Balgonie. Tough cross-court serve. Has Campbell in a bit of trouble. Free ball coming to Balgonie. Good pass on the down ball. Blocked at the net by Campbell. And it doesn't make it over. That is a formidable front line there right now for Campbell. Lots of height, lots of athleticism.
Yeah, big number 13, Jessica Lermino, puts up a great big block. Nice and disciplined. Tough to get past that.
Taves with the serve. Tough pass. Balgonie attacks the ball. Bit of a floater that time, but it hit the floor.
Yeah, whatever works. Sometimes you just got to get it down.
We've got Ella Bilsma now to serve for Balgonie. They trail 10-17, game number 1. Mustang Volley 2015 on Shaw TV. Good pass that time. Apima with the deep cross-court kill.
Nice hard swing there. Finds the back of the court. I don't think she put quite everything she had into it. She just made a really, really good play.
You love those hitters, left side hitters especially. The ball's inside and a little bit off the net, but they still take that swing.
Yeah, nice and disciplined.
Dewey will serve. Deeper serve. Looks like a down ball coming to Campbell. Bit of confusion at the net there. Free ball. Couple of pieces of poor communication there from Campbell.
Yeah, tough one. Just shows you how important it is to swing on every ball. That one could have been a nice, easy free ball. Instead, you have a decent down ball and get a point out of it.
This is Jolie Welburn to serve. Balgonie trails 11-18. They need to close the gap here pretty quickly. They've been trading points for a while. Apima with the roll shot, dug easily by Balgonie. Outside it goes. And no cross in the net there from number 2, Janelle Kowalchuk. Point to Regina. Rumino will serve. Another tough jump float coming. Very strong serve, but passed well that time by Balgonie. Outside they go, off the block, and dug by Apima. She gets the attack, and she goes center of the court for the kill.
That was a great job. Claire Douglas, the setter for Campbell, on her horse, getting that ball up into a spot where her hitter can hit it and makes a point out of a tough play. Great work.
20-11 now. Campbell leads game number 1. That serve is just out the back. Good tough serve though.
Didn't miss by much, nope.
Janelle Kowalchuk will serve. Again, Balgonie needs to close the gap here. They're running out of points. They've been trading point for point here most of the night so far. Back row this time. Dug easily by Balgonie. They go outside again. Melnick with the hit, but off the block and dug. Back row to Taves. A bit of an overlap there in the back row by Balgonie. Point to Regina.
Another one of those balls. Balgonie digs that ball up, or they have been digging that ball up all tournament, so I'm a little bit surprised to see him not pick that one up here in the final.
Erin Apima to serve. She's a grade 12. I recall calling that name a lot last year in the final. Dumped that time from the setter, but dug. Back row attack attempt, but it doesn't cross the net.
That's one of the luxuries of being up 21-13 is you can go and swing on a ball that maybe you wouldn't necessarily go on. Good aggressive play, but net says no.
Erica Stockhorst will serve. Good pass from Regina. They go outside. Asking for a touch. The Regina linesman called a touch, and the Balgonie folks are kind of wondering about that.
Asking did so be answered. Dwight not really sure about that one, but linesman seeing the touch there, so you got to go with what's called.
Jill Morrow will serve for Regina. They lead 22-13. A little sniveler off the tape. Tight ball. Free ball coming to Regina. Good free ball pass. Outside. Taves is dug.
Nice dig.
Free ball coming still from Melnick. Good free ball pass. They go back row pipe to Apima, and she gets the kill.
That's a great looking play. Claire Douglas, setter for Campbell, really mixing it up. Balgonie's blockers don't seem to have an answer. They're getting one-on-one swings over there and really having a good time right now.
So the Tartans lead 23-13. Nice cushion here. Again, a good tough serve. Not a good pass. Melnick with the opportunity for a free ball. Good free ball pass this time. They go middle. Couple of carries in there, it looked like.
Yeah, uncharacteristic little miscue there. I don't know if they're just on the wrong time or what happened. I think they are going to do that one again.
Brittany Hallman will serve. She's the setter for Balgonie. They trail 14-23 here in game number 1. A bit of a soccer kick there. You don't see that too often, but it's up. Melnick with the tip. Dug easily by Regina. Outside to Taves. And that's off the defender and into the wall.
That's a great little kick save there. Emily Dewey, she's actually a national junior national basketball player. Her and Claire Douglas, both of them on the junior national team for basketball. So multi-sport athletes there. I don't know if it helped her with that little kick save, but it can't hurt.
With soccer skills like that, you got a future somewhere.
There you go.
So we're at game point here. Claire Douglas, the setter, will serve for game number 1. Good tough serve. Great pass from Balgonie. Outside they go. And that looks like it's into the antenna. Point to Regina. And they take game number 1, 25-14.
That's impressive first set by Campbell. They looked like they were in control just about from the very first point. So it'll be up to Balgonie to reset and kind of respond. They're more than capable of it. This is a very, very good team that probably not happy about having not a great first set.
As we saw the warm-up from Regina, you really saw everybody could swing and hit the ball well. If I'm the setter for the Campbell Tartans, I've got a lot of options out there all the time as long as we're passing the ball.
Yeah, and she sure is using lots of those options. You'll notice a one-on-one block a lot of times. And those outside hitters, they just love having one block. It's just, it's like Christmas out there. They can swing away and hit wherever they want to.
In Balgonie's case, they seem to not, again, pass so well, so they had to rely a great deal on their left side players. Their left side players did well, but when all your offense is coming from one side, the defense is much more able to adapt.
Yeah, and that's one of the hallmarks of Balgonie. They are a very, very good passing team, so I'm sure Dwight's going to go and get them back on track here and try to right the wrongs, right the ship for the second set.
And if I'm Regina Campbell, I'm not changing anything. We're going to keep serving tough. We're going to keep running good offense. They had certainly more opportunities for free ball to offense. Again, I think a reflection of the fact that they were serving tough and putting Balgonie in trouble.
Yep. Their task for this second set is going to be just to stay the course and keep playing the game. Keep being aggressive. Don't kind of get complacent when they're up. We saw a couple of swings kind of out, couple swings into the net at the very end when they kind of had that set. So they're going to have to work really hard to keep that type of play up.
That's always the challenge. I mean, not only in high school level, certainly even in college and university level. When you've got that big gap, do you still stay on point, and do you still stay aggressive? When you've won the first game relatively easily, is there a letdown?
Yeah, it's like the 2-goal lead in hockey. It ends up being dangerous sometimes. They have to really focus on playing the game. Otherwise, Balgonie is a team that can, they can claw their way back here in an awful hurry.
So the teams have traded sides here. And we'll get into game number 2 here, again, on Shaw TV's coverage of Mustang Volley 2015. We say every year that probably the foremost high school tournament, in my mind, high school volleyball tournament in Saskatchewan.
Yeah, it's a big 3-day tournament, so these ladies have been playing a lot of volleyball, and really attracts the best talent. We had the spike competition yesterday, which was really fun for the boys and for the ladies here. As a really, really good tournament.
Always a first-rate production from Keith Cote, who's run Mustang Volley for an awful long time. The kids get very much involved, so it really is a community event here at Mount Royal Collegiate.
Yeah, they have put on a fantastic show for us. From all the volunteers, Keith, who's kind of organizing it, and Vance, who's done lots of the work, they did a really, really good job here in 2015.
So as we begin game number 2, Jill Morrow to serve. Again, a bit of trouble for Balgonie. They go outside. Melnick with the attack. And that's a better start for Balgonie.
There you go. That's a good swing out of power. Make it a good hard shot. Put him in trouble.
So Balgonie takes the lead initially, 1-0. Brittany Howman will serve. She's the setter. She's had to run a fair bit tonight so far. Done a good job of it, though. Tough jump float. Again, really good pass that time. A little tight, perhaps. So a free ball to Balgonie. Back they go. And it's off the block and dug outside the antenna.
There we go. That's one of those things. Swinging away every time, good things will happen to you.
So Howman will serve again, 2-0. Balgonie leads game number 2 in Mustang Volley 2015. Good tough serve. Now Campbell's in trouble. Down ball coming. And a free ball back to Campbell. Passed well. Middle attack. And the middle attacker for Campbell is on the net.
This is a much better start. You're a lot happier if you're Dwight Furrow on the bench of Balgonie. 3 points to start off with. Seem like they're settling down and playing a lot more of the volleyball they're used to.
Brittany Hammond will continue to serve. Good tough serve. Bit of trouble for Regina. Free ball coming. Balgonie passes the ball well. And there's a kill from their middle attack. That's Ella Bilsma.
That's once again, Campbell seemed like they're having the same type of trouble that Balgonie had in the first set. Not able to handle this tough serve from number 8 from Balgonie.
That's Hallman, 4-0. Balgonie leads game number 2. That is just out the back, and I mean just out the back.
Yeah, didn't miss by much. That one was close. It's one of those good misses.
Claire Douglas, the grade 11 setter, done a very good job so far. She will serve for Campbell Tartans. Jump float deep in the court, usually. There it is. Great serve down the line. And a free ball coming to Campbell. Good pass. Right side this time. Tipped but dug by Balgonie. And no play at the net there. Point Campbell.
It looked like the right side from Campbell wasn't quite ready for that, but did a good job keeping the ball in play, putting Balgonie in a tough spot, and they end up with a point from it.
Douglas will serve again. 2 serving 4. Good pass from Balgonie. They go on a bit of an Xing play there.
And the next play.
Free ball again. Good pass from Balgonie. Outside they go. Melnick with the line shot and the kill.
That's one of those one-on-one competitions that the outside hitters love so much. Great job, Greenall. Brittany Hammond mixing up the offense, had the Campbell blockers fooled.
So Balgonie leads 5-2. Melnick with the good serve. She digs the ball very, very well. Right side this time to Balgonie. Tipped and dug by Campbell. Outside. Tip again, but out of bounds. Point to Balgonie. That's Melnick again to serve. Deep serve. Bit of a trouble again for Regina.
Nice dig.
Taves with the right side attack, but dug in the back row. They go right side, but that doesn't cross the net. That's a point to Regina.
Now Regina's going to have to trying to kind of regroup, getting back to that passing that led them to that easy first set. They seem to have a lot more trouble with Balgonie's serve here in the second.
Taves with the jump float. Better pass this time, and they go middle, but dug very easily by Regina. They go right side. Dug again by Balgonie. And there's a kill from Regina on the overpass. That was Hallman. Sorry. Dewey with the kill. Point to Regina. Taves will serve again. 4 serving 6. Deep and out the back. That was a tough one to leave.
Yeah, that one seemed like it just floated and just didn't come back down to earth. She'll try to make it up with a good pass on this one, though.
Bilsma will serve for Balgonie. They lead 7-4. And that's a quick ace.
There's that tough serve. The bottom just dropped right out of that ball.
It's like watching some of those splitter pitchers in the Blue Jays game.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Yeah, that's a tough one. It's tough to move. Doesn't drop till it's already across the net.
Again, a short serve that time. Free ball coming to, and a carried ball from the Regina libero.
Well, it's Campbell's turn to have a little bit of uncharacteristic play. They really take good control of the ball, so they're having, this goes to show you how tough Balgonie's serving here, trying to get back in this match.
A little sniveler off the net. Outside it goes to Apima. She attacks it.
Nice swing.
A little bit of trouble at the net there on the part of Balgonie. Point to Regina.
Yeah, that's a tough one. And the ball's tight to the net. So tough to be disciplined and bring that ball back off of the net. That one bouncing in and out of the net about 3 times.
Dewey will serve for Campbell Tartans. Better pass again by Balgonie. They go back set. Dug that time by Regina. Outside to Apima. And that's off the block and down.
Good swing, finding the seam, finding the hole in the block, hitting it to where that digger isn't, which is all you want from your outside hitters.
Apima's not the biggest player on the floor, but she sure gets off the ground and takes a rip.
Yeah, she jumps really well and fantastic arm swing.
Dewey with the serve again. Outside to Balgonie. Dug by Taves in the back row. They go right side. And a hit off the tape and down the line.
Yeah, that's another one that Balgonie typically picks up. So looking to them to respond on this play here.
So a bit of a run here from Regina Campbell. Not a good pass this time. Free ball coming to Regina. Taves with the pass. They go right side again. Free ball to Regina. They go middle. Sort of a double clutch there. Right side from Balgonie. And that's off Taves and out of bounds. Point to Balgonie. So a bit of a closing of the gap there by Regina.
Yeah,
Balgonie leads 10-7.
A little bit more back and forth here than we had in the first set.
Jolie Welburn will serve. Not what you wanted to increase that gap, I'm afraid.
No, she wants that one back. That was a miss hit.
Lermino to serve, the right side player for Campbell Tartans. They trail 8 serving 10. Good tough serve. Great pass from Balgonie. Off the block, but Doug. Outside to Apima, she rolls. A little bit of a scrambly play all of a sudden. And they go pipe to Taves, and she kills deep 6.
That's a great ball. You usually think with a perfect pass that it's going in the front row, but she has lots of confidence in her back row attacker, setting the pipe off of that three ball, and Taves doesn't let her down.
Lermino to serve. Outside it goes. Again, good tough serve that time by Campbell. The passing let Balgonie down, and we've got a tie here, 10 serving 10.
Yeah, good job for Campbell to claw their way back into this set.
So we're in game number 2. As a coach, you wonder why somebody changes what just worked.
Yeah.
She tried to short serve that time and didn't quite make it.
Yeah, sometimes after you serve 2 or 3 or 4 points, it gets tougher and tougher to stay with that good, consistent serve.
Kowalczyk with the serve. Apima with the hit. And she rolls that deep position 1.
Nice shot. Like I said, like she's done it a couple times before. Take some off of it, just making sure she finds the court, and is rewarded with a point on that one.
Apima will serve. Jump float. Great pass that time. Dump. And a free ball coming to Balgonie. Good pass. Outside to Melnick. She takes a big swing, and that's deep cross-court kill for Melnick.
Yeah, that's, again, nice swing. Melnick over there really doing a good job for Balgonie this match.
Again, it wasn't a great set, but she's more than happy to jump high and swing hard. Lots of topspin.
Yeah, she's one type of hitter you love to have as a coach.
Great pass from Campbell. Outside they go to Taves. She's blocked at the net. Free ball to Balgonie. Outside to Melnick again. Another strong hit. Net violation this time by Regina. And Balgonie is out to a, looks like a 13-11 lead. And that is Stockhorse to serve. Okay. So we're trading some points here again. That's good tough serve. Great pass from Balgonie outside to Melnick. She is blocked at the net. That was Dewey with the stuff block there.
Great big block by Campbell. Really tough to hit around that thing. And a great job being nice and strong up at the net.
That front row right now for Campbell is at least 6 feet, if not
it's
taller.
Huge, huge.
Good pass this time. Dump, but dug momentarily by Campbell, but ultimately the point goes to the Greenall Griffins.
There we go. Their setter, Balgonie, keeping the blockers honest, making sure that they know that she's in the front row and and making her presence known up there.
Hallman to serve here. Overpass this time, free ball to Balgonie. They go right side, off the block. And a free ball coming again. Blocked again, but covered by Balgonie. Apima with the pass and a back row attack. And there's a kill for Lermino from Regina Campbell. And we are knotted at 14, game number 2 in the Mustang Volley girls final on Shaw TV. That's Claire Douglas, the setter, who will serve for Regina Campbell Tartans. Jump float deep in the court usually. There it is. Passed well by Balgonie. They go right side to Melnick, and she kills the ball down the line.
She's just a workhorse for Balgonie over there. They're set at number 8, throwing it up to her, and it seems like wherever she is, power right side, she's going to make a good swing out of it.
And Melnick will serve. Tough standing float, trouble for Carleton. It's going to be a free ball. Deep in the court, and just out. There's a point to Balgonie.
Just out, trying to hit the corner with that free ball. You always want as a coach your team to put the other team in as much trouble as you possibly can. Even if you're a free ball, got to try to hit the corners. Good aggressive play.
Melnick with the tough serve, but great pass that time from Apima. And there's Campbell with the kill on the left side.
Nice job on Campbell. Claire Douglas throwing that ball outside, creating some separation with the blockers of Balgonie. And really doing a good job here for Campbell.
Campbell trails 15-16. Tays with the serve, but she doesn't make it.
And that's a tough one. After you do such a fantastic play, I know she's going to make, going for points, being aggressive, but we're going to hope for a little bit of redemption here from Campbell. They're looking to get that one back.
Billsma with the serve, and Campbell's in trouble. Point.
Oh, Balgonie's got the answer for that one too. Good aggressive serve.
18-15 here in game number 2. Tartans won the first one rather handily. It's been much more even here in game number 2.
Yeah, Balgonie doing a great job of hanging on when the game is on the line.
That's a better pass this time for Campbell. They go outside. Apima with the kill, high off the block.
She swings on that ball so high. You see it hit just the top of the hands of the Balgonie block, and really hard to be strong that high when that ball is coming high and hard off the hands.
Emily Dewey with the serve. Passed awkwardly, and Melnick out of the back row. Back over to Balgonie. Melnick with the pass. They go middle.
Nice
rejected at the net and pushed. Campbell gets a swing. Just out the back that time by Apima. 19-16. The Griffins lead game number 2. They're trying to even this match against Regina Campbell Tartans. Wellburn to serve. Tough jump float. Taves with the overpass. And there's a kill from Erica Stockhorst in the middle for Balgonie.
That's a really good disciplined play. Get your hands on the ball, get it down onto the ground as fast as you can. Really well done.
And Campbell takes their first time out of the game, I think. They trail 16-20. Things have turned around. We talked a little bit about how the first game went so relatively easily for Regina, not so much in the second one.
Nope, they've had Balgonie, I think, has picked up their game quite a bit. They looked like they had a little bit of nerves, played really uncharacteristic of the way the Greenall plays throughout the year. But doing a much better job, being aggressive, passing the ball, and I think their serve is really putting Campbell in a lot of trouble this second set.
True, we talked how in the first game Campbell seemed to get a fair bit of free ball to offense. It seems to have gone the other direction here in game number 2.
Yeah, Balgonie the recipient of a lot of free balls coming back over, generated from a nice tough serve.
We always say as high school coaches, if you're a high school team, if you can serve tough and run good free ball to offense, chances are you're going to be successful.
Yeah, that's my speech. Very first practice. Team that serves the best is usually going to be the most successful in the set.
So we're back here in the action, 20-16. We're playing to 25. game number 2 of the Mustang Volley Girls Final on Shaw TV. Wellburn is serving. That's a better serve. Great pass from Apima. She attacks the ball. Dug very well by Melnick. Outside it goes. Off the block and down. Another point for Balgonie.
Good swing on that ball that's floating outside, but boy, is Melnick ever doing a great job in the back row for Balgonie. She's been doing just about everything on that side tonight.
I love the fact that Wellburn is serving the front row left side player. That's always a good strategy for any high school player.
Yeah, really tough to pass and then try to get outside.
Taves with the pass that time. Apima. Melnick with the dig. Outside they go again. Tipped. Dug by Campbell. Free ball coming. Passed well this time. They go middle.
Good reaction to pick that up.
Melnick with the pass again. Left side. Blocked and down. Point Campbell.
Boy, that block from Campbell really starting to flex its muscle. Not letting the Balgonie hitters have an easy time. Threw back 2 or 3 balls before scoring a point on that one.
Campbell Tartans have some work to do. They trail by 4 here at near the end of game number 2. Melnick from the back row this time. Great swing, and that's outside the antenna by Dewey.
Too much, and she's a great digger. That is just a fantastic hit. A lot of speed coming on that ball.
And we have the second timeout this time by Campbell. 22-17. The Greenall Griffins from Balgonie lead game number 2.
Now, I thought the physicality of Campbell was going to start to take over this match here, but that back row attack by Melnick from Balgonie and a couple of good plays at the net to keep the ball alive here has been got Balgonie in a position that they're going to take the second set if they can hold on for another couple points.
I think the word I would use to describe Balgonie is gritty. They're fighting the whole time, even when they lost the first game and by a fairly large margin. It wasn't because they weren't gritty. They were just making some mistakes.
Absolutely. This game rewards people with a big heart, and boy, Balgonie's been showing it out there tonight.
So we're at 22-17. Balgonie Greenall Griffins trying to take the second game and force a third and deciding game here in the Mustang Volley final, girls final, on Shaw TV.
Now it's going to be up to Campbell to reset and refocus and see if they can't claw a couple points back here.
Kowalchuk to serve. Good tough serve out of the timeout. And that's at the antenna, and a quick point for Balgonie. Substitution this time. We have Maddie Hautz into the game for Regina Campbell. That's the first substitution, I think, for in the game.
Trying to make a little sub, maybe make a pass in the back row, start something off here so we can get the serve back.
And if I was Balgonie, I would serve her. They did. A down ball coming from Apima. Body's flying everywhere, and it's a point.
Touch, and she gets rewarded for that. Good work.
And we're going to see Dewey come back into the game.
What a hustle, just not wanting to let that ball touch the ground. That's how you come back from being down the first set. So you're just talking about heart and grit. There you go.
Exactly. Kowalchuk will serve for game number 2 here for Balgonie. Great pass that time from Campbell. Outside to Apima. Dug in the back row by Balgonie. And there's Melnick with a chance to end it, but blocked at the net. Free ball coming to Regina.
Great defense.
Taves with the pass. Outside to Apima. That's rejected. She'll get a second chance. And she carved that one cross court.
You see how many times these two teams, both teams, get blocked, but then everyone on the court is in a great position to dig up the ball. And it's really, really nice as a hitter to know that you can swing away and all your team is there to support you.
Apima serves. Good pass that time. Melnick on the left side. And that is in, very deep in the court.
Yeah, there's that shot again. Really hard, good, lots of top spin, dropping that shot to the back of the court. I'd
say that's an appropriate end to the game. Melnick, I thought, carried a lot of burden there for Balgonie Greenall.
Yeah, she was a player of that game.
I have to say I was impressed with Pima there at the end of the game. She got rejected at the net once, hitting the ball high and hard. Then she changed her shot and had a kill very, very sharp cross court. You love those left side players who can do a number of different shots as opposed to just, you know, going high and hard all the time.
Yeah, always having to adjust your approach, adjust your swing, making sure that that ball gets in at the toughest way that you can. You're going to put the other team in as much trouble as you can. Balgonie doing a great job picking up lots of balls. And we said at the start, they swing away on just about everything, making it really tough for Campbell to dig the ball in the back row.
So as easy as it was for Regina Campbell in the first game, Balgonie was absolutely up to the challenge in the second. So we'll head to a third and deciding game. Score to 15. Again, rally point all the way to 15. Got to win by 2. Here in the Mustang Volley Girls Final on Shaw TV.
Yeah, and these two teams very familiar with each other. We talked about them, met in the provincial final last year, met in the final of the U of R tournament. I know that they've been going back and forth when they play each other throughout the season, so this is going to be an interesting final here.
Well, it's always good when there's no mystery involved, so it's really all just about execution. So whichever team, this might sound obvious, whichever team executes the best is going to be successful here.
Yeah, this is going to be fun. And these girls all know each other really, really well. A lot of them play on the same club team, the under-17 club team, the won provincials last year, so they're familiar with each other. The teams are familiar with each other. So now it's just going to see who can execute in this last game.
So it looks as though both coaches have maintained the same lineups as we head to game number 3 here. And Cote whistles the teams onto the court, and we're ready to go for the third and deciding game in Mustang Volley 2015 on Shaw TV.
Now it'll be interesting to see when if both of these teams have really aggressive serves, see which one of them is going to be disciplined enough to still make that good aggressive serve, but is going to be able to execute.
Looks like Regina will serve first. And that is Jill Morrow, grade 12 middle player for Regina. Trying to get Campbell off to the best possible start here in a shortened third game. Melnick with the pass. Outside it goes to Melnick. She hits it hard off the tape. Down ball coming. Taves with the attack. And net violation that time, I think on the right side block.
One of them definitely touches the net. They're not really happy about it, but somebody was on the net. That was a fantastic hit by Taves. It's so hard to hit the ball coming over top of your right shoulder like that.
Morrow to serve again. Good pass from Balgonie outside to Melnick. Hard off the block, but covered. She'll get another chance, and she takes a swing. Dug easily by Pima. They go back row. Bit of a foomer out the back that time.
Great job, Balgonie, picking up that block. Melnick can just swing away out there, not afraid of that great big Regina block, because there's a bunch of girls right behind her ready to dig that ball up.
Brittany Hallman to serve for Balgonie Greenall. Tough pass this time. Taves with the attack. I could read that one as it went through the backcourt there. Not the textbook toss spin you'd like to see.
Well, great job getting it done. Just about able to pull that ball up in the back row.
Claire Douglas now to serve for Regina Campbell Tartans. 2-1, they lead. Game number 3 here in the Mustang Volley Girls Final. Jump float from her. She's trying to get that front row power hitter. Back row or back set to Melnick. Dug by Regina. Taves with the attack. And that's down for the kill.
There you go. See a little bit of that hard out of Campbell. Stretching, getting a fist on it, getting that ball up, not letting them get that point.
Looks like Taves just took a little bit off that attack that time. So Claire Douglas, a setter for Campbell, will serve at 3-1. Game number 3. Back to Melnick. Dug by the libero. Outside to Taves. Rejected by a one-man block. Right side it goes. And that's a tip for a kill. I have a feeling that right side attack from Regina is just, it's not pushed out to the antenna. I'd love to see that ball pushed a little further.
Yeah, Lermino having to come inside. It seems like she's having to tip a lot. We'll have to see if they make a little bit of adjustment so that she can go swing away. I know she's got a really, really strong swing out there. But listen, really good job getting that, getting that tip into a spot, finding the hole in Balgonie's defense.
Looks like the coach for Balgonie is talking about being able to do a better job reading those tips. That's one of the toughest things high school players need to learn, though, is being able to read, not just move as a robot would. They have to be able to judge.
Yeah, and when you have such big swingers like Campbell, such big physical girls, it's really easy as a defender to dig your heels in and strap it on and not be able to pick up that short tip.
So after the first timeout called by Balgonie Griffins, we're back to the action. It's 4 serving 1 here in this abbreviated third game and deciding game in the Mustang Volley Girls Final.
So much like in the first set, the challenge will be whether or not Campbell can continue this aggressive play, can keep up playing their own game. Because if they give up just a little bit, Balgonie's got lots of firepower over there, and they're going to make them pay.
Claire Douglas will serve. Again, the setter for Campbell. Tough jump flow deep in the court. Tough pass this time, and it's out the side. Point to Campbell.
Great serve coming off of a timeout. Really tough after you take a break. You kind of relax a little bit, having to come back out and make a tough serve in the final. Really good job putting that ball in.
Douglas to serve again. Better pass this time from Balgonie. They go left side. Roll, but dug easily. A little bit tight. Outside to Melnick. Off the block and out of bounds.
Just out.
I think I had the feeling she was thinking about playing that ball.
Yeah, she decided right at the very end, roll the dice, just rolled out of bounds.
Melnick with the serve. Good pass from Regina. Back row to Apima. Dug easily this time. Right side they go. And that's just out the back. Point to Regina. So we're at 6-2 here. Game number 3. Taves will serve. She's had a very solid game here for Regina.
Yeah, she's been a weapon so far.
Good tough serve. Great pass from Balgonie. They go middle. Dug by Apima. Outside it goes to Apima. She tips off the block and out of bounds.
Nice effort to dig up that touch. A little bit worried about Balgonie if your swingers stop swinging and start defaulting that tip. Campbell's a great team. You're not going to beat them too much like that.
Back row or back set they go. Blocked at the net. That's Dewey and Apima there. So as we trade sides here at the halfway point of game number 3, 8-2. Campbell Tartans lead. That's a fairly big gap to try and close in a short game.
Yeah, Balgonie's really got their work cut out for them. Campbell's a very consistent team. They're not really one to go give up a whole lot of points. And we've seen it over and over again. That big block, just so hard for Balgonie to go swing around and get some offense generated from them.
That is a big block. We mentioned how Balgonie is relying a fair bit on their left side players. The middle player and right side block for Regina right now, very, very big. Melnick from deep in the backcourt. Dug too tight.
There you go. She's one of the ones that scores points for Greenall, so they're gonna be asking lots of her in the last couple of points of this set.
So Billsman will serve for Balgonie. They trail 3 serving 8. Game number 3. Taves with the good pass. Back set they go. That's a better set.
There you go. That Lermino good up so high. She contacts that ball probably 1.5 feet above the top of the tape and does a great job putting it in. Like you said, that ball outside and she's able to swing away.
Dewey will serve 9-3. Deep in the court. Melnick from deep in the court. And that's just out the side. Love the fact she took a swing at it, though.
Yeah. She's trying to make stuff happen.
And at 10-3, Balgonie takes their second timeout. So if you're Balgonie's coach, if you're Campbell's coach, what are you saying at this point, Sean?
Well, for Campbell, it's just got to be go out and just do the simple things. Don't try to go get cute. Don't try to go do too much. Do your job. Trust everybody else to do their job. Make good hard serves. Balgonie, I think, they've been playing a lot better than the score might indicate. So if Campbell starts trying to get safe, they start trying to, try to do too much, this match isn't over.
Certainly not. Certainly not. And if I'm the Balgonie coach, what am I trying to get rolling on my side?
Yeah, on the other hand, you just got to be telling them to swing away. You can't be shy, you can't be hesitant. They're going to claw their way back into this match by making good, solid swings, and so got to be giving them a little bit of confidence and tell them to just go for it.
So as we head back to the court here momentarily, Campbell won the first game rather handily. Balgonie came back and played tough and won the second. And now Campbell leads 10-3 in the game to decide the Mustang Volley Girls Champion.
Dewey back to serve. She's got a really good serve, so it's going to be up to Balgonie to pass. Melnick in the back row, which hurts Balgonie. She just generally lost bit, but you like to see that. If you're Balgonie's coach, nothing better than calling the coach's timeout and getting coach's point out of it.
So Wellburn will now serve. She'll want to get rolling here as they trail 4, serving 10. Good tough serve. Great pass from Taves. Outside to Apima. Dug that time in the back row. Tipped but dug by the the Tartans. Back set, but Melnick is there. Bit of an overset. Get a little chippy here. That's a better hit and a better dig. Outside we go to Apima. Melnick again with the back row dig.
Nice dig.
And there's that big block again.
Keeps it alive.
Balgonie with a chance for a swing. Taves took what looked like it was going out of bounds. And there's a point to Balgonie.
Tough. A little miscommunication there in the back row. Taves was running into cover. The setter threw up a back row hit thinking that she was going to be able to swing, and point going for Balgonie.
5 serving 10 now. Wellburn to serve. Good tough serve. Great pass by Apima. Right side attack, dug again, and there's a dump from Balgonie. Apima with the line shot that time. And a dig that time. Right side again. Great rally we have going here. Not the best free ball pass, but Apima will swing.
It's in there.
I'd say that might be a match-determining rally there. If I was Balgonie, I win that. The score's a little bit different, of course.
Yeah, that's a tough one to give up if you're Balgonie.
So Lermino will serve. I think I've been making a mess of her name tonight, but good jump float. Good pass from Balgonie outside. Hit deep in the court.
Just falling in there, and that's what Greenall's got to do. Keep on swinging. Don't give up. Hope for the best.
That was Stockhorst with the kill. Kowalchuk will serve. 6 serving 11. The Griffins got to score some points here as we play to 15. Serving tough is one way to do it. Free ball coming. Ooh, bit of an awkward pass there. Melnick on the left side. There's a kill.
There she is again for Greenall, doing her work.
So the gap is now 4. Kowalchuk to serve.
You just start thinking, maybe. If Greenall starts thinking, they clawed their way back. If they start thinking, maybe we could do this. Oh boy, oh boy.
And here comes a down ball this time. Dug easily by Balgonie, outside to Melnick. And she hits that ball seam for the kill.
That's a good job swinging away. And here we go. They're back within 3 now. Campbell calling the smart timeout. Going to go regroup over there.
I really like that last shot from Melnick. She looked like she was going to go down the line, and then she just sort of cut it back into that seam where the defense was leaving.
Yeah, she's got about 17 shots in her arsenal, and she can pull out just about any one of them that she wants. Really hard swing. I haven't seen her take anything off that she didn't have to. Really going for, going to make the kill every single time. Love seeing that.
So as we watch the Regina huddle, I think the coach was not a lot of strategy. Let's just, keep doing what we're doing and finish this match.
Yeah, that's right. Be interesting to see if Balgonie can maybe run a couple out of the middle. I know they have a really effective middle attack, and Campbell's got to be thinking that this ball's going outside to Melnick out there. We might just see a fast attack from Balgonie if they get the ball back.
First things first, Kowalchuk wants to make her serve. She does. Tough pass, back row, blocked at the net. Opportunity for a point for Melnick. Free ball it was though. Apima with the hit. Thought there might have been a touch, but no, it's out the back. Point to Balgonie.
Good solid block there on Balgonie. That's one where the block didn't touch the ball, but they made that point happen. Made that hitter try to hit around them and ended up getting in there.
Kowalchuk to serve. Another ball that looked like it was going out, but taken. That's a great play by Apima. Free ball coming to Regina. Dewey with the pass. They go outside to Apima. Great dig that time, but just out the side. That's a big point.
Yeah, that's a good swing outside there. She's been taking a little bit off the ball the last couple times she's taken the swing, but not on that one. She let fly.
So Apima will serve 12-9. Tight match, tight game. Out to Melnick it goes, and she takes a rip.
Oh, that's a tough hit, and she made it look really easy.
Well, that's what you love about left side players. There isn't a ball that they don't want to hit, and I don't think I've seen her not take a swing at anything tonight.
No, she's been letting go.
That's a big point as well for Balgonie. They trail 10-12. Tough serve, great pass. Outside it goes. Taves blocked at the net. That's a bit of a height mismatch there, but Holman got all of that one. And now we're 11 serving 12.
Both teams seem to have abandoned the middle here in favor of just throwing it up outside. We'll see if that continues.
Short serve, outside it goes to Taves. Again. Touched at the net. Melnick will get a chance to swing. Great dig that time. Taves with the attack. And it looked like she floated that one.
Here we go, 12-12.
12-12. And now Regina Tartans. Campbell Tartans take a timeout.
Well, listen, we talked about how Balgonie just got to keep swinging, got to keep trying to be aggressive, got to keep trying to make something happen, and boy, oh boy, they sure have.
So it looks like the coach is just, again, I'm not sure it's so much about strategy on the Tartan side. And if I'm on the Balgonie side, what am I saying?
Wow, on the Balgonie side, you just got to start. We just got to keep up that high-intensity play. They got all the momentum with them right now. They're focused on all the emotional stuff. Let's just keep going. We can do this. On the Campbell side, again, they got to go back and simplify. Redo, quick little game to 3. They're very, very physical. And so they just got to go back out, settle down, and go play their game.
You saw the Campbell coach there pointing to his head. I think at this point, your head's got to take over.
That's right.
In many respects. Your body's going to do what your head tells it to.
Yeah, that's right. And so attitude is going to be really important these last 3 points.
So we've talked about the high school timeout. We'll see if Balgonie can beat it. Yes, they did. Outside it goes to Taves. No mistake on that one.
There we go.
So her head took over, and I think she went high and hard.
That's a great swing. Great swing. And again for Campbell, just settle it down. Nice pass. Put the ball in the spot where we can hit it and go swing away.
And again, Regina's front row is large. Morrow with the serve. Good pass that time. Outside to Melnick. Why not? Off the block, but Doug. They go to Taves again, and there's her second straight kill.
And answer. Taves not to be outdone by the left side on the other side. They're trusting her, throwing that ball up out a high ball, and she's coming through for him.
So we're at match point here. Morrow to serve, 14-12 for Regina Campbell. Short serve, and ace for the match. Regina Campbell Tartans are the Mustang Volley girls gold medalists.
What a fantastic game. We were really treated. That third set, boy oh boy. Balgonie They didn't end up outscoring the other team, but boy, did they ever show something. That was a fantastic fight.
And we see the Regina coach there slapping hands, breathing a sigh of relief. It was getting a little tense there as Balgonie were down for most of the third game, but then they closed to 12-all.
Yeah, and a good job of Campbell to reset, go make a good hard serve, and then Taves on the outside doing a great job swinging away.
Well, and there you have it, folks. The Shaw TV's coverage of Mustang Volley 2015, the girls' final, and the 2015 gold medalist is Regina Campbell Tartans. We hope you enjoyed the match. I'm Kerry Elkhorn. I'm here with Sean Smith, and we'll see you for the guys one.